Hey, what up, Greg? We'll get started here very shortly. Just getting a couple things organized on my end, but I don't think I had anybody back out, but I do have one message here. Mm, All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a minute to just get a couple things finished, but we'll get started here very shortly. Yeah, like I said, just getting caught up on the orders that came in since we started, or since well, about 10 minutes ago. I do have the grab bag up on the site. I'm getting a couple things just updated, and then we'll get going. Hope everybody's doing well. Like I said, do have the grab bag up on the site. Getting the store, just a couple things listed correctly online for you guys, but should be started here very shortly. Mm-mm. What up, everybody? All right, so the site should be updated. And then, like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and put the orders that came in since about 9:30. I have everything lined up until 9:30. I'm getting Victoria's, Howard's, Matt. All you guys are in there. David, I think I put you in there earlier. Yep. All right. So just give me a moment. All right. Yeah, I got you in there, David. All right, Matt. Matt T. I've got you with the Twins. All right, the Minnesota Twins. I put that in there. Howard, I've got you in the basketball. Howard. There's one, two, three, four. And then Victoria, got you in the basketball. Also got you with the Cubbies. I've got you with two grab bags, Victoria. One, two. David, got you with a grab bag, and I see you've got Jeff with a grab bag. All right. Victoria got the Pirates. Clay has a grab bag and a basketball spot. And then Clay's got the Patriots. All right, so not a whole lot remaining. I'm going to just update the order, and then I'm ready to go. Everything else will be on my end, good to go. Smaller break tonight, for those that are unaware. Will be a little bit smaller. So let me put it in order. So we just have those three breaks. All right. All right, guys. I am going to bring you guys on camera here. Welcome, welcome. Here's the Brewski, Fair State Mirror Universe. Just gonna put that in one of my dad break koozies, and we're gonna go over the giveaways tonight. As always, if you buy 5 or more spots, something is automatically coming to you in the mail. So no matter what goes on, no matter what transpires tonight, 5 or more spots, you're gonna get something in the mail. All right, guys. You're going to get a pack of Score 2025 football. It's a gravity pack. A Pinata Smashlings pack. It's a hobby pack. A 1992 Classic Draft Picks football pack, a little throwback. 2026 Donruss Baseball Gravity. And an NBA Hoops 24-25 Gravity pack. So 5 or more spots, you're automatically going to get those packs in the mail. If you get 10 or more spots, we are going to upgrade you to the following. So 10 or more is going to get you the following. A 2021 Prism Draft Picks Baseball Jumbo Pack. A 2025 Score Football Pack, traditional pack. A 23-24 NBA Hoops Gravity Pack, chance at a Wemby rookie. A Fleer Brilliance Superman Pack, can't go wrong with that. And a 2025 Absolute Football Gravity Pack. All right, so as long as you bought 5 or more spots, we'll have something coming your way tonight. All right, guys. What up, Greg? What up, Clay? We've got Jeff in the house. Chuck Wagon. Can I use my gift card to grab bag? You should be able to. Um, Joining y'all. Oh, well, hope you feel better, Shauna. Yeah, speedy recovery indeed. All right, so what is going on in the break world? Here's our upcoming break schedule. We're here Tuesday, August 11th, wishing Shauna a speedy recovery, Jeff a speedy recovery, Thomas a speedy recovery, everybody that's got a little issue here or there, speedy recovery. As Mr. McFeely would say, speedy delivery. All right. So we're breaking tonight. We'll break Friday. We'll break again next Tuesday. What's out there? Most of the stuff gone. All right. Most of the things are gone. What's available on the site? This is the 3-box break. It's 1 football, 1 mini helmet, 1 jersey. We just have the Broncos and the Dolphins. Broncos and Dolphins available. Then in the full-size helmet and jersey break, we have the Cardinals, the Bengals, the Jaguars, the Saints, and the Titans available in our full size. So again, we have Cardinals, Bengals, Jaguars, Saints, and Titans available in the full-size helmet break. Then our grab bag. All right, made it a little bit smaller. Try to get it really into a really good price point for you guys with this one. All right. We have just 28 spots out there in the grab bag. 3 of them are guaranteed to get something autographed. Guaranteed. Most likely more than that are going to get something autographed. I'm just going to be honest with you. Chances are very high someone else is going to get something in here as well. All right. 2 of them are going to be autographed 8x10 autographed photos with these big names as potential. One person is going to get an autographed Michael Vick end zone pylon Beckett authenticated. And I'll show you that. I'll bring that on camera here in a minute. Then someone's going to get a Gold Rush single jersey spot with the Cardinals. 9 spots in the baseball 16 by 20 baseball and jersey break. We have the Diamondbacks, White Sox, Guardians, Rockies, Marlins, Brewers, A's, Padres, and Nationals. 7 spots in the Gold Rush football plus mini helmet plus jersey break. The Cardinals, Browns, Jaguars, Saints, Jets, Seahawks, and Commanders. Then we're going to have 4 spots in the baseball jersey by division, the NL Central, the AL East, the AL Central, and the AL West. And then last but not least, I have 4 spots in the basketball kicks break in here as well. So 28 spots, and 3 of them are guaranteed to get something autographed. And let me bring on that Vic pylon. Let me put some gloves on. Put some gloves on before we start holding things down. So let me get a glove on here and one more. All right. So here it comes. The Mike Vick autograph Beckett pylon. All right, so there you go. Autograph pylon. There's a lot. If you've never had one of these, a lot of weight to them. Somewhere in the 3 to 5 pound range. Just like an actual pylon, just like that. Real pylon there. Beckett authenticated right there. So Michael Vick authenticated pylon. Someone's going to get one of those, which is really cool. What up, Jake? All right, guys. Hope everybody's doing well. Let me take a look at something on my end here. That's what I thought. All right. Well, you know what? I feel like we should just get right into it and do a baseball break. All right, we're going to do a baseball break. Well, I have it listed incorrectly there. It's not juice, it's 2 Gold Rush. Let me just update that real quickly. All right, so 2 Gold Rush baseballs and bat. They're the last 2 from this whole series. So we know we're going to be using the 2 you see on the screen in the far right-hand side. What I want everybody to do out there, give me 5 players, any 5 Major League Baseball players. If you guess correctly, $15 dad break gift card. We're going to do it again. I'm getting risky. I got frisky and risky with this the other day. Gave away like $200 in dad break gift cards. So here come the Frank Thomas guesses. But let's do it. We know it's going to be boxes 1 and 7. We have to figure out what bat. We have 2, 3, and 4 as possibilities for the bat. All right, so 2, 3, and 4 are going to be the options we use for or be selecting from with the bat. All right, guys. Well, hope everybody's doing well. Let's get in here. 2, 3, 4. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. All right, bat number 2, the one that's out there. All right, so we're going to stick with number 2. All right, guys. Let me put a little baseball note out there. All right. And I'm going to read off the names. Let me make sure. Was this one of the ones that she was in? I just want to make sure. Is this Sharon, this one? Okay, no, I don't have Sharon listed as one of the names. All right. I have Jake with the Diamondbacks, George with the Braves, Ryan's got the O's, Brandon with the Bo Sox, Clay's got the Cubs, Jose with the White Sox, Michael's got the Reds, Case with the Guardians, David's got the Rockies and the Tigers, Case with the Astros, David's got the Royals, Case with the Angels in the outfield, Jake has the Dodgers, David has the Marlins, Chad has the Brewers, Greg's got the Twins, Gilbert's got the Mets, Case has the Yankees, Jose with the A's, Chuckwagon with the Phillies, Thomas has the Buccos. Michael's got the Friars. Zach Attack's got his Giants. Michael with the Mariners and Cards. We are looking at David with the Rays. Jose with the Rangers. Mike has the Jays. And Chuckwagon ending it with the Nats. Last call on guesses, guys. Last call on those guesses. All right, I'm going to call it, guys. I'm going to call no more guesses. No more guesses, guys. All right, we've got no more guesses here. Get our good luck baseball duck out there. All right. Quack, quack. Quack, quack. Take our little note off. This is box one. Again, last two baseballs from Series 1. Series 2 is actually going to be released later this week. I don't know if we'll be doing one this week. We might be doing a Series 2 break next week. So just a heads up on that. All right. There we go. One cut right there. Oh, we've seen this name. Not out of this product, though. We've seen it out of a TriStar product, but not out of a. It's actually a TriStar authenticated, no less. Out of a Gold Rush product. Here we come. Second baseman, third baseman extraordinaire from the Chicago Cubs. Great defender, good hitter, great defender. Nico Horner. All right, Nico Horner, Cubbies Clay with a late buy-in on the Cubs. Getting a nice hit there, Nico Horner. All right, Nico Horner on the hit for the Cubs. I'll put that to the side. Let's see what's coming out of baseball number 7. All right, guys, baseball number 7's right here. Don't forget, check out those grab bag spots if you have a moment. All right, secondary seal right there. Oh, monster hit right here. Oh, Hall of Famer, too. It's on a Hall of Fame baseball. All right, Rawlings, Beckett authenticated from the Houston Astros. Hall of Fame first baseman, Jeff Bagwell. Jeff Bagwell. Case, great hit right there. Jeff Bagwell. Bags, Hall of Fame first baseman. Oh, well, I got to do that from the left side, I guess. There we go. Great pull right there. Jeff Bagwell. Oh my goodness. All right, good luck, everybody. Box 2. Quack, quack. Box 2. There's that seal. That's the side they want us opening. This is the side they said, you know what, not today. We want you to use down up here. All right, so let's go in here. I love how RSA changes their seals and their boxes all the time. Ooh, pink. We've got a pink. Ooh, I know that signature. That's a nice one. Here we go. Hall of Fame pitcher. Hall of Fame pitcher. Tom Glavine on a breast cancer awareness bat, which is awesome. Tom Glavine. Really cool right there. Tom Glavine, Hall of Fame 2014. Breast cancer awareness bat. All right. Tom Glavine on the hit for George. Congrats, George. Again, breast cancer awareness, Rawlings, baseball bat, Tom Glavine. Chicks dig the long ball. All right, did we have any Glavine guesses? We do. All right, Charlene with a Glavine guess. I got you, Charlene. How about Bagwell? And then Nico. No Warner. All right, Charlene. Charlene's the only name that I need to worry about for now in the gift card department. All right, Charlene, congratulations. You'll be getting a $15 Dapper gift card. If you don't see an email from me, Charlene, by noon tomorrow, just send me a message or an email, and I'll make sure I get it to you. For Charlene, $15 Dapper gift card coming your way. Congrats. All right, guys. We take a look. A few more orders coming in since we got started here. Let me put those in. What up, Candace, Charlene, Jake, and Greg. I think they put Chuck's in there already. I might have put Greg's in, but let me see. All right. Yeah, Chuck, I got you in already. No, I don't. No, I don't. All right, let me make sure. Clay, I think I did put Clay in. Play with the Patriots. All right, yeah. All right, Chuck Wagon. I've got you with a couple of grab bag spots. Two. Greg has 3 in the grab bag. Greg, were you able to get the gift card to work? Yes, yes, you did. I can see it on here. 2 and 3. Perfect. Jake has 3 in the grab bag. 1, 2, and 3. Charlene has a couple in the grab bag. 1, 2. All right, perfect. And Candace has a couple in the grab bag as well. 1 and 2. Denver Broncos going out to Candace as well in the football break. Then Arizona Cardinals and Saints in our full-size helmet break. All right, guys. Well, that should have us caught up where we are right now. Thank you, thank you. Let me take a look here. Just want to make sure on one thing. But should be good to go. All right, we are good. We are good. All right, so just as a quick reminder, grab bag. We have 10 spots remaining in the grab bag, 10 spots remaining. Someone's going to get an autographed Michael Vick end zone pylon. 2 people get autographed photos. And then we have a bunch of other spots that will fill in the rest of our breaks tonight. We have some nice items here and a really good price point on that one. All right. Then we have 1 spot, just the Dolphins remaining in the signature Sensational Signatures Football Edition break, and 3 spots remaining in the full-size helmet. The Bungles, the Jaguars, and the Titans. Bengals have a bunch of hits. It is loaded with names on the Bengals hits. So a lot of names with the Bengals in the checklist. All right. Let's do the Funko break. All right. It's Funko-licious. All right, so it's going to be 1 photo. We know it's going to be Funko number 2, last one from the case. What we have to figure out is the jersey and the photo. Jersey 1's on the table. I also have jersey 4. You guys are just going to give me 1 letter. Any letter from the alphabet. Give me 1 letter in the chat and see if you can line it up and get it correct here. All right. Let's figure out which one of these we'll be using. 1 or 10. 1 and 4 are the options. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 1 will be the jersey. All right, it'll be this guy, box 1. Let's see. Photo, I actually don't have these numbered. All right, so you know what? Let's do it this way. We're just going to number these as they appear right now. All right. Thought these were numbered. That's my bad. All right, so we'll just start with the number 1. I know we're under the number 10 because we used some as part of our grab bag last time. There's 2. This will be number 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7, 8, and 9. So we're missing 1 essentially. All right, so I'm just going to put 1 through 9 on here real quick as a cheat sheet. All right, so there's 1 through 9. All the photos are right there on the table. Let's go to random.org, see which ones we're going to use. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, top number be the one that we used. 1 time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Photo 6, guys, photo 6. So let's go back here, grab all these. And there's 4, there's 5. Here is number 6. All right, put that like that. And let me cross off number 6. We'll put 10 and cross that off just so I don't get confused by that at some point. All right, guys. Now we got to figure out what letter everybody's going to get. All right. It actually was Shauna instead of Jake at the top spot. So you'll see that here 7 times. That is clearly, what the heck? Okay, clearly I hit copy. Okay, that is just weird. Oh, I know what happened. All right. Now we've got everybody. Shauna at the top, all the way down to George. All right, 7 times. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. George is going to have the letter A, and Chuck is going to have the letter X, Y, and Z. All right, so go ahead and I'm going to paste this, and we're going to do a refresh. All right. We have George with the letters A, B, C, D, E, F. Jake has G, George has H, Michael's got I, Jake has J, George has KL, Chuck Wagon with M, Jake has N, George has OPQ, Chuck has R, George has ST, Chuck has U, Michael's got V, Shauna's got W, and Chuck's got X, Y, and Z. All right, guys, no more guesses. No more guesses. Let's get our game on pizza out there. Box 6, guys. Box 6. Photo number 6. We're just going to give it a rip. See what we got. Well, that's a nice pull. How about a little Damian Lillard? Damian Lillard on the hit. George, nice pull right there. Future NBA Hall of Famer. Dame time. Damian Lillard. Back with Portland, too, by the way. Back with Portland. All right, so Damian Lillard on the hit. All right, nice pull. All right. Box number 1, Hall of Famer. Let's go, box 1. Secondary seals right there. All the way around. It's go time. All right, so we're going to cut into this area right there, see what we got. All right, there's 1. Oh, look at that. Hall of Fame, first baseman, played third base at DH as well in his career. Jim Thome. Jim Thome. George, there we go. Beckett authenticated on the Guardians, aka this would have been the Cleveland Indians version. Jim Thome. Jim Thome on the hit. Some just got drafted by the White Sox this year. 34th overall, if I'm not mistaken. All right, George, a couple nice hits there. Let me see, I'm getting a message here through eBay. Just want to make sure we're good. All right. Can George get the hat trick? All right. Box number 2. Box 2, guys. Here we go. One Hall of Famer, one future Hall of Famer. What is coming out of here? Will it be an athlete even? Can we get one of these headliners? Let's go. Let's go. Let's get a headliner right here. Ooh. Oh. All right. It is going to be his stage name. It is going to be his stage name. How about a little Stone Cold Steve Austin? The letter A for Austin. All right, this is going to go out to George. George Stone Cold Steve Austin. All right, the plastic. Okay, that's a secondary seal. I was wondering what was going on with the plastic there. That is JSA authentication for the Stone Cold Steve Austin. All right, so I'm going to give me a couple beers. All right, there we go. The hat trick indeed. His birth name was Steve Anderson. So guess what? Even Anderson would have classified him as the hit. So Steve Anderson would have given you the hit still. All right. A-L-T. Alt. Alt. For the guesses. A-L and T. A-L and T. Well, if I send you a Funko as a freebie in the mail ever, don't hate me for it. All right, Victoria, I got you. A-L-T. Chuck, I've got you. All right, so Chuck and Victoria, you're the only A, L, or T I see. If I'm missing somebody, let me know. I just see Chuck and Victoria. But like I said, if I miss somebody, let me know. Congrats, George. Great start to George's evening. All right, 2 hits, 1 whammy. 2 hits and 1 whammy out there. All right, here we go. Top name, pick in a box of mystery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Chuck Wagon. All right, Chuck Wagon. Which box would you like to go with? Silver, gold, or gingerbread? And while you do that, there are just a few spots remaining tonight. Only 5 grab bags. Let's see if we can sell those out here. 5 grab bags. All right, silver it is, Chuck Wagon. All right, Chuck. That means you passed up on this guy right here. This one had a pack of Score 2022 football. All right, Score 2022 football. Then you passed up on the gold. Inside of gold was your whammy. Not all whammies create equal. We have Dr. Shin coming out of here from Aquaman. All right, so we missed out on that one. All right, Chuck Wagon. How about a USA Stars and Stripes pack 2023? Chance at a Steams, possibly? Some big names in the 2023 edition. You essentially have a 1 out of every 3 packs, 2.5 packs at an auto or mem card here. All right, let's see what we are pulling. All right, you have a Sebastian Norman. Hurston Waldrop. There we go. It's a good pull. Hurston Waldrop. Ryan Harwood. Jack Hurley. No auto. Austin Nye. But a nice run there with Hurston Waldrop. Rookie. All right. Those are coming your way, Chuck. All right, guys. Let's take a look. 5 spots remaining in the grab bag. 1 spot remaining in the Sensational Signatures Football Edition. This is loaded with a bunch of big hits. And there is Dan Marino as a possibility in here. Right here, you can see Dan Marino is one of the headliners as well. So we have the Dolphins. That's the last spot remaining. Then we have in our full-size helmet, the Jaguars and the Titans. Jaguars and Titans in their full size. And then we had, it's either 4 or 5 spots remaining in our grab bag. It's 5 spots. 5 spots remaining in the grab bag. If you missed it, 28 spots total. Three of them are going out to people with guaranteed autographs. 2 people get autographed 8 by 10. Someone's getting an autograph from Michael Vick, End Zone Pylon, Beckett Authenticated. And I'll show that to you. And then we have a few other great spots as possibilities in there as well. But like I said, let me pull that out real quick, the pylon. Show you that. All right, it's this guy right here, Mike Vick, and that is Beckett Authenticated. All right, guys, let's do a full-size helmet. All right, everybody out there, very simple how we'll do the giveaway for this. Give me one NFL team. If you guess correctly, you are guaranteed to get a box of mystery. Everybody that guesses correctly will get a box of mystery if you guess a team correctly on the full-size helmet break. And it comes out the jersey or the helmet. We know we're breaking box 1. Last one we have from that series. What we don't know is what jersey we're going to use. We have jerseys 1, 4, and 7 as possibilities here. 1, 4, and 7. Chuck, you are always welcome, by the way. This is for the jersey. 1, 4, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 4. All right, box 4. Let me grab that real quick. Okay, so box 4 is this guy. We're actually going to put one in the back because we need one more jersey from RSA later on. But we have Raymond with the Cardinals. William with the Falcons. David's got the Baltimore Ravens. Mike has the Buffalo Bills. David with the Panthers. William with the Bears. Gilbert's got the Grapes and the Bengals. Mike has his Brownies. Gilbert's got the Boys. Case with the Broncos. David with the Lions. Rick's got the Pack Attack. Gray's got the Texans. Clay's got the Colts. Mike's got the Jags. Brandon L with the Chiefs. Brandon S with the Raiders. David's got the Chargers and the Rams. Shirley's got the Dolphins. Kirk's got the Vikes and the Pats. Rick has the Saints. Christian with the Giants. David's got the Jets. Michael's got the Eagles, Steelers, and Niners. Kirk with the Seahawks. Jose's got the Bucks. Greg's got the Titans. And Mike's sitting on the commode. All right, guys. I am calling this right now. No more guesses. Let's go. Box number 4. Let's get a little beer juice. All right, little beer juice on that. Box number 4. All right, so this is the seal on the RSA jersey. We're going to give it a cut across, see what we're working with. There's one pack right there. Oh, from the Minnesota Vikings. Don't get in any yachts with them, but you're going to look out for a good time on the deep threat to Chris Carter and then my Randy Moss. A little Dante Culpepper. Dante Culpepper on the hit. JSA authenticated. All right, Dante Culpepper going out to Kirk. All right, that'll be coming up north of the border to you. Congrats, Kirk. Right, Kirk, that is JSA authenticated. All right, helmet time. Helmet. Box one right there, box one. Front, back. Let's go. Oh, we're going old school here. We're going to go to Super Bowl winning quarterback. Just don't let him play in the bright lights because his eyes might not like it. All right, he's going to have to wear a shield as his quarterback here. Quarterback with a shield, a quarterback with a visor. All right, we are talking about we ain't here to cause no trouble. We're just here to do the Super Bowl shuffle. That's right, Jim McMahon. Jim McMahon, William O. William O with the hit. William, congratulations. Jim McMahon on the hit. That is TriStar authenticated on your full-size helmet. Here's a little read-up on Mr. McMahon. There you go. See the auto and the read-up. All right, William. Back in the action tonight and getting a beautiful hit. Couple NFC North players on this break. All right. William. All right, let me mark that down. Jim McMahon. All right. Vikings and Bears. Oh my. All right, I don't see a Vikings or Bears guess. Did I miss anybody? All right, no Vikings or Bears guesses. Let's do two people will get a pack. How about that? We'll do two people getting a pack. We'll give somebody. Let me grab a couple packs here. A couple absolute packs. All right, as long as you put a guess in, we have an absolute gravity 2021, and on the left an absolute countdown calendar. What up, Jones? All right. Let me put this in. Top two names. I'm gonna get a pack here. One, there's two, three, four. Has to be the name, by the way. 6 and 7 times. Jose and Candace. All right, Jose and Candace. Either one of you guys can pick which pack you would like. It doesn't matter to me. Jose and Candace. Jose, Candace. The one on the left is the Countdown Gravity Calendar pack, and the one on the right is a Gravity 2021 pack. So, Jose or Candace. The one on the left is a 2024 pack. The one on the right is a 2021 pack. All right, Jose wants the one on the right. All right, that means Candace, you're going to get the countdown calendar pack. And Jose, you're going to get the absolute pack. All right, 2021 absolute. This is Jose. We'll open that. I think I should open the other one, but we'll do it. I already started here. Jose, you're going to get AJ Green. AJ Green on a Cardinal uniform. Justin Herbie, second year card. There's a Daz Newsome rookie parallel. You have a big name right there, and a Rashad Bateman rookie. All right, nice looking Rashad Bateman rookie. All right, Jose, that's your pack. Candace. All right, Candace, let's see what you're working with. Candace, you have a rookie I see here. All right, Kamari Lassiter. Nice rookie there of Kamari Lassiter. A Saquon Barkley. You'll take that all day, every day. And a Nico Collins. All right, teammates with Kamari Lassiter. All right, good pack. You might not like Nico Collins being a Michigan alumni to rival Penn State, but you'll take it all day, every day. All right, let me see the spots that came in. Looks like 4 more spots, baby. Thank you, guys. All right, maybe more. All right, I see Jose, Mike Evans, Jones, Chuckwagon, Michael, and Jake. All right, Jose, I got you with a couple in the grab bag. Thank you, Jose. 1 and 2. Michael Evans with 3 in the grab bag. Thank you, Mr. Evans. 2 and 3. Jones has a spot in the grab bag, and he's got the Bungles. All right, Cincinnati Bungles going out to Jones. Chuckwagon has the Dolphins. Michael, what up, Mr. Carroll? Grabbing 5 spots in the grab bag to close it out. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the last spot of the night, Jake, closing out with Titans and Jaguars. All right, Titans and Jaguars. I think that closed everything out. Let me see on one thing. I think I have to write a spot in here. Jets. Just on my end. Give me a second. And that was David. Yes, it is. All right, David, I got you. Move the Jets. All right, guys. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys for cleaning those spots out. I'll hook you guys up. I'll send a little something extra in the mail. But I'll allow us to move forward. How about that? All right. Grab bag time. Very simple. If you're new here, I'm just going to show you what this looks like. All right. We're going to have all these names right here. All right. And from Victoria all the way down to Michael. I'm going to copy these. They're going to go to random.org. We're going to paste it, and they're going to go right back into the spot you see. So top name will get an autograph 8x10 photo. Second name, an autograph 8x10 photo. The third name will end up in, that's not how you spell Jeff, by the way. And the third name will get the autograph Michael Vick Pylon. All right, guys, here we go. We're going in 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's 5. We're at 6. One more makes it 7 times. Here we go. Third name is Clay. Clay going to get the autograph pylon. Victoria and Greg are going to get autograph photos. And then we'll fill in the rest of the spots down to the bottom. So give me 1 second to, well, you'll see me do that right here. All right, so you'll see that here. Victoria's got the multi-sport. Greg multi-sport. Clay the pylon. Jones is going to have the gold rush single jersey spot, the Cardinals. Michael C with the Diamondbacks. Michael Evans, the White Sox. Michael C, the Guardians. Jose, the Rockies. Michael C, the Marlins and Brewers. Jake, the Athletics. Michael Evans, the Padres. Charlene, the Nats. David's going to have the Cardinals. Jake, the Browns. Candace, the Jags. Michael C, the Saints. Greg's the Jets. Chuck Wagon, the Seahawks. Jose, the Commanders. And then in the baseball break, Charlene with the Central from the NL. Victoria, the AL East. Greg, the AL Central, Michael, the AL West, and then in the kicks break, Jake, Chuck, Candace, and Jeff. You guys will all have spots, and I'll fill those out. First things first, though, Victoria and Greg, you're going to need to pick a number, and then Clay's going to get the pylon. All right, so Victoria and Greg, you can pick any number 1 through 10 except for 6 and 10. So any number 1 through 9 except for 6, essentially, for the photo. And then the pylon. Here we go. The Michael Vick autographed end zone pylon. Beckett authenticated. It's a real deal pylon, too, by the way. All right, so Clay, congrats. Greg wants number 4. You got it. Just note this down. All right, 4 and 2. Let me mark these down. 2 and 4. All right. So here is number 2. Here is number 4. All right. I'm going to take the pylon off. Next time it is seen, it will be seen at your house there, bud. All right, guys. Number 2, Victoria. Victoria, here we go. Victoria, let's give it a little good luck tap. Game on. Number 2, this is coming to Victoria. You have a Glendon Rush on the Beckett authenticated autograph photo. The former left-hander was a huge prospect coming up. Didn't have as good of a career as his prospect status was, but he had a good, solid 7-8 year career. Glendon Rush. All right, that's Victoria. All right, Greg. Here we go, Greg. Number 4. All right, let's see if we can get you a Hall of Famer. All right. Well, you're going to like this. Let's get that. It was down there. How about outfielder George Springer? Nice pull right there. George Springer on a Beckett authenticated. Now, that is with his championship team, the Houston Astros. We got George Springer on the hit. Nice pull there, Greg. And it's Beckett again on the authentication for both photos. You are welcome, Victoria. All right, give me 2 minutes to just go in and fill in all these other spots that are on there. We're gonna do the next break. We'll do the one you see on the screen. So that's a brand new case. You want to give me an NFL team? No, give me an NFL division. Give me one NFL division. It'll be for the single jersey break though. And this is the one, Jones, that I've got you in with the Cardinals. All right, Jones is gonna have the Cardinals. It's gonna take a couple minutes. I'm gonna fill in these other spots. Michael C has the Diamondbacks, and you also have the Guardians. Jose is gonna have the Rockies. We have the White Sox to Michael Evans. The Marlins to Michael C. As are the Brewers. Oakland A's to Jake. We're going to have Michael Evans with the Padres. And Charlene, you're going to have the Nationals. I'm missing the Red Sox. Where's the Red Sox? Let me see who had that. That might have been David as well, was it? Brandon. Brandon had the Red Sox. That was my bad. Mark that in. All right. And then in the football break, we have David. You will have the Cardinals. Jake with the Brownies. Jaguars, the Candace. Michael's got the Saints. Greg has the J. Wait, Greg has the. Do I have the Jets right here? Hold on, let me see something on my end. Okay, that's what I thought. Greg will have the Jets. Chuck has the Seahawks. Jose will have the Commanders. And then our baseball division, almost done here. Thank you for your patience. Baseball division, Shirlene has the NL Central. And then Victoria, Greg, Mike Levins, the AL spots. And then last but not least, our kick spots. All right, guys. Our kick spots. And those are going to get capital letters on the second letter just for my documentation. All right, guys. Congrats, everybody. We're going to go in. We're going to get ready for our next break. It's the one you guys see on the screen right here. If you haven't yet, give me one NFL division. Everybody gets this correctly. We'll have a chance here to box a mystery. All right. Brand new case. All right, so we're going to cut this case open. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 on the top, 6 on the bottom. All right, guys. Good luck, everybody. 1 through 6. We're going to figure out the jersey we're using. Welcome. We had a couple new participants in our break room. Hopefully, they enjoy the break. 1 time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box number 2. Box number 2. All right, so it's going to be the second one down. This guy right here. Box number 2. All right, guys. We have Jones with the Cardinals, Greg has the Falcons, Chuckwagon with the Ravens, Jake has the Bills. We got Greg with the Panthers. Welcome to the big show, Greg. We've got Troy with the Bears, Chuckwagon with the Bengals and the Brownies, Shirley with the Boys. Greg has the Broncos, David with the Lions, Steven in the house. Welcome to the big show, Steven with the Packers. Chuckwagon with the Texans, Clay has the Colts, David with the Jags. Williams got the Chiefs and the Raiders. David has the Chargers and Rams. Chuckwagon with the Dolphins. We have Roman with the Vikes. Welcome back, Roman. Kirk has the Pats. Clay with the Saints. David has the Giants. Chuckwagon with the Jets and the Eagles. Shirlene has the Steelers. Zach Attack with the Niners. Kirk has the Seahawks. Jose with the Bucks. David has the Titans. And Scott sitting on the commode. All right, guys. Cheers, everybody out there. Let's go. All right, we've got our good luck football duck. Quack, quack. This is box number 2. There's our secondary seal down there, but we're going to shed our first layer like so. All right. Let's see if we can pull somebody big. Let's get one of these names. How about that? One of those names right out there. Oh, big hit. Oh, what a hit. From the Atlanta Falcons. We have a college jersey of Bijan Robinson. Bijan Robinson on the hit. All right, Greg. Nice hit right there. Bijan Robinson. Beckett authenticated on your hit right there. Is Texas Union. All right. Big Money Bijan. You're welcome. All right, so that is going to be an NFC South for the guests. NFC South for our guesses. Let's see where we stand with the guesses. NFC South, Victoria, and Candace battling it out. All right, those are the only two names I see: Victoria and Candace. Victoria and Candace. All right, love it. All right, gonna put the boxes of mystery together here. Boxes of mystery. Victoria and Candace. All right. Let's go. We have the babes, the toolbox, and the golden egg. All right, Victoria and Candace 7 times. Let's see. Take Brandy's name out of there. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Victoria. Victoria. All right, Victoria. You are going to tell me left or right. I don't know what break we just did. There we go. Left or right, Victoria? Victoria is going left. I said left or right. You could have done center too. That means golden egg. You want the golden egg? You'll get the golden egg. We'll do the golden egg. That's my bad. I meant to say any of them, but pass up on the toolbox. Toolbox had a nice pack of Optic 2026. Optic 2026 football. All right. Then our Whammy was in the center. This is a magnet, a fridge magnet says go, going, going, gone. Vincent Van Gogh, going, gone. All right, here we go. Victoria, how about this? How about a Topps 2024? Look at this signature class. Can we pull you a monster? Let's go. Let's go. Come on. That's it. This is the big time right here. 2024 signature class Topps. Come on. Hobby pack right here. We have a Jason Kelsey, a Joe the Goat Montana, Tim Brown, Rob Gronkowski, Eric Dickerson. How about a Drew Brees and Spencer Rattler? Drew Brees and Spencer Rattler. Not numbered, I thought it might be. Emmett Smith on a parallel Emmett Smith. And then a Dylan Johnson rookie. All right, no artist, but you did get a nice Drew Brees Spencer Rattler in there. And a little Jason Kelsey. All right, we went for it. Sorry, Candace, I didn't even see that. Sorry about that. Sorry if I created some confusion, no less. All right, let's jump over Let's do our divisional breaks. Let me hit refresh on here. All right. Go ahead. If you like giving me a division, give me an NFL division. Just two divisional breaks tonight. Full size football and then a baseball jersey. All right. So two divisional breaks. Full size football time. Full size football. Go ahead. Give me a full size football guess. We know it's either going to be box 4 or box 7. Give me a division. All right, there's one time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box number 7. All right, let me grab box 7. Here she is, box 7. Box 4, not tonight. All right, we have Scott with the AFC East, Michael the AFC North, David the AFC South, Michael E the AFC West, Jackwagon the NFC East, Sarah the NFC North, David the NFC South, and the Zack Attack the NFC West. All right, friends, we're going to call no more guesses. We're going to get right into this. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's get. Here we go. Hall of Famer, let's go. Box 7, box 7. We're just going to get right into it. Pop it up a little. All right. Here's our football. We have an Atlanta Falcons on the hit. Atlanta Falcons, NFC South, R34. R34. I'm not sure. R34. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look this up. All right. 34 Atlanta Falcons. Beckett on the authentication. This will be NFC South. Either way, David, this is going to be your hit. Now, David, this is striking me as one I don't recognize right off the bat. So give me a second for this. There, it can't be Ricky Williams. That one I know. Well, that no, not saying that one I know. I just know he didn't play for Falcons. Of course, Beckett's authentication site doesn't work right now. Let me pull up my phone. Maybe it'll work on my phone. Oh, there we go. It's loading. All right. We have 2W187555377759. I thought I was reading off a phone number from a movie for a second. 55555. Tara Patrick. Tara Patrick. This is photograph. 2W167. All right. We might have to have them verify this for us here. Because that is not a photograph. Nope. I typed it in wrong. Wait, that's supposed to be a 6. All right. 2W167555. There we go. 32968. I thought I typed it in right. Ray McLeod. All right, Ray, former Pittsburgh Steeler and 49er, no less. Ray McLeod. Okay, this will be coming your way, David. Ray McLeod. All right, Beckett on your authentication for your hit there, David. Not Tara Patrick. Oh, a Frank Fuger. We're going Ray Buchanan. All right, let me mark that down. No worries, dude. You are always welcome. All right, NFC South guesses. Mr. Sweeney and Candace. Candace, you're like butter because you've been on a guessing roll. Thomas and Candace with the correct guesses so far. Almost, Greg. I don't know if it was as many, but it definitely was up there. That's for sure. All right. It is baseball jersey time. Go ahead and give me a baseball divisional guess. Box two's on the table. We also have 4, 5, and 8. 2, 4, 5, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 8. All right, I'm going to grab box number 8 for the jersey here. That'll be coming on number 8. Number 2, Aviento. All right, we have Victoria with the AL East, Greg, the AL Central, Mike, Mr. Evans has the AL West, Chuck Wagon, the NL East, Shirley, the NL Central, and Zach Attack, the NL West. All right, friends, no more guesses. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Box 8. All right, so this you can see the steel on both sides. We only need to cut into one. We'll cut into this one. All right. White jersey, a white jersey, a Hall of Famer. Hall of Famer. Oh, how about this from the St. Louis Cardinals? Hall of Fame, Whitey Herzog. Whitey Herzog, Hall of Famer, manager, Whitey Herzog, St. Louis Cardinals. That's a cool hit right there. St. Louis Cardinal Hall of Famer, Charlene. Congratulations, Charlene. A little Whitey Herzog coming your way. Very cool. Hall of Famer, 2010, Whitey Herzog. All right, Charlene, congrats. Whitey Herzog looked 80 when he was in his 40s. I am not joking. He was managing those Cardinal teams in his 40s. Whitey Herzog, NL Central. David with the correct guess. Victoria with the correct guess. Victoria and Canis fire with the guesses today. Mr. Evans, correct guess. Probably likes that. Do you have a Whitey Herzog jersey, Mike Evans? Possibly a trade you could get down with Charlene. All right, so those are the 3 names I'm going to be adding: Victoria, David, and Mr. Evans. All right. This would be an NL Central there, Jones. Don't have one. All right, Mike. Possible trade idea. Possible trade idea there. All right. Let's get. Ooh. Why not? Why the heck not? 2 people are going to get a box of mystery here. 2 people. 2 hits, 1 whammy. 2 hits and 1 whammy out there. You can get the hits in a box. All right, 2 people getting a box here. So there'll be 3 hits out there. There's a gold one. All right. Top two names. Here we go. Top two names. Going to pick a box. One time. Two, three, four, five, six, and seven times. David and Candace. All right, David and Candace picking a box of mystery. All right, Candace, fire, David. Go ahead. First come, first serve. David and Candace. Butterfly for Candace. All right, David, you have the babes or the gold? She already is picking the butterfly. Gold. All right. That means nobody out there is picking the babes. All right, the babes are sitting alone at home. The babes had a pack of Prism Draft Picks football. All right, nobody taking a little Prism Draft Picks football. We will then go with Candace. Candace, you went butterfly. You're going to get a hobby pack of Topps Big League Baseball. Topps Big League Baseball hobby. All right, Candace, let's see what's in your Topps Big League Baseball hobby pack. A little Adam Wainwright, Brandon Lau, Ty France. Look at that Vlad Guerrero, a little crack in the bat. Brian Bello, rookie parallel. Josh Naylor, Bailey Newer. Tyler Anderson, and Brady Singer. All right. Those cards coming your way, Candace. That leaves our whammy. Whammy for David. All right, David. You are going to get the Funko Dr. Shin from Aquaman. All right, Dr. Shin's coming your way. All right. How do we coming your way, David? You are welcome. So welcome. All right, guys. Let's see. Yeah, listen. All right. I am putting a poll up. Which will be our next break? You guys are going to tell me which one will be our next break here. Are we going to do the Gold Rush Mini, full size football, and jersey break, or are we going to do the kicks? So the football or the kicks? Let me know. Kicks are winning so far. Kicks are winning. 4 votes. Kicks are in. 5 votes. Kicks are in. All right. 7. Ooh, football making a push. 2 more votes, and then I'll go with it. 1 more vote. It is close. I will take. I'll take. We're at 60-40. 60-40. Is there anybody else that wants to put a. All right, we're gonna do the basketball kicks. 60% going with the kicks. All right. Don't worry if you don't see your name there. We'll get you. We'll get you rolling in a moment. All right. Everybody out there is going to guess one NBA team. If it comes up any of these, you're going to get a box of mystery. That's some good stuff. Really good stuff. There's going to be possibilities in the box of mystery love here. All right, so one team. We know for a fact it is going to be this basketball and it'll be that jersey. So jersey 3, these kicks, not basketball, these kicks number 20, basketball jersey number 3. We have to figure out the basketball itself. I have 1 on the table. I also have 2 and 3. So 1, 2, and 3 are going to be the possibilities. 1 is a placeholder. This is for the full-size basketball. 3 times 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Ball 2. All right, number 2. So let me grab that one. Well, keep one out there. There is number 2. Taking off numero uno. All right. Now we got to figure out the team everybody's going to get. If this was the 7th time, Jake would have the Hawks, and Jeff S. would have, or no, actually, Shauna would have the Hawks, and Jeff S. would have the Warriors. So Jeff S. and Shauna, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6. One more makes it 7 times. Charlene's going to have the Hawks, and Zach Attack is going to have the Washington Wizards. Right now, I'm going to go in, I'll hit paste and refresh, and let's see what team everybody's going to end up with. If you guys want to make trades, go ahead and discuss those. We have Charlene with the Hawks, Howard with the Celtics, Zach has the Nets, Jake with the Hornets, Victoria has the Bulls, Jake with the Cavs, George has the Mavs, Zach has the Nuggets and the Pistons, Jake with the Warriors, Ryan's got the Rockets, Howard's got the Pacers, Matt with the Clip Show, Charlene has the Lake Show, Greg has the Grizz, Candace has the Heat, Shauna with the Bucks, Charlene has the T-Wolves, Clay has the Pelicans, Chuckwagon with the Knicks, Howard's got the Thunder from Down Under, and the Little Magic, Chad's got the Sixers, Ty's got the Suns, Jeff has the Blazers, George with the Kings, Charlene has the Spurs, Matt has the Raptors, Jake with the Jazz, and Zach with the Wizards. All right, so the names that you see with the second letter capitalized. So Jake has the Wizards. We have Candace with the Heat, Chuckwagon with the Knicks, and Jeff with the Blazers. Those were names that came in from the grab bag. So that's just how I can determine the grab bag second letter was capitalized. All right, guys, I'm calling it now. No more guesses. We're going to get right into it. Jersey first. Jersey first. All right, we've got a basketball good luck duck. We're going to use him. He might look like the worm. Dennis Rodman with a little spiked up hair, but we got it. Box 3. Here's the seal they want us cutting into. All the way around. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Box 3. Oh, Hall of Famer from the Golden State Warriors. How about a little Chris Mullin? Chris Mullin, Golden State Warriors. I didn't see any trade remedies. That's why I said that, by the way. All right, Warriors. That is Jake, and that's a grab bag spot. All right, Jake. Beckett authenticated, getting you Hall of Famer and Dream Teamer Chris Mullin. All right, Jake. A little love from the grab bag on that. Crack. Box number 2. Box number 2. All the way around. This is going to be one of those ones we cut right into. See what we're rolling with. All right. We've seen this name before. We have seen this name before. All right. Some people like to call it the Thunder from Down Under. All right. We have from the Seattle Supersonics, this gets awarded to the Oklahoma City Thunder, Sean Kemp. Sean Kemp on the hit right there. Congratulations, Howard. Getting some basketball love for Howard. Well, Sean Kemp coming your way. Howard, congratulations. Sean Kemp. All right, couple 90s All-Stars. Mullen and Kemp. Let's see. We got out of box 20. Box 20. All right, they got a lot of crazy stuff going on down there with their shrink wrap, but this is box 20. 2-0. 2-0 right there. All right, that's secondary seal all the way around. There's our cut. Our next cut. Give it a pop up, maybe. There we go. All right. Here is the sneaker. And a little paperwork. All right, here we go. Good luck. Seeing an old school Converse. Seeing some Chucks here. Who has signed our Chucks? Where is our cheat? Here we go. Oh my gosh! Monster hit. And Thomas, you called it. Mr. Sweeney. How about this? We've got some Dr. J's. Dr. Julius Irving. Look at that. Dr. J on these Chucks. Dr. Julius Irving, Philadelphia. 76ers on the hit right there. Dr. J. Dr. J. Chad with a monster hit. That's awesome. What a fun pull right there, Chad. All right, Sixers going to Chad. Julius Irving. On the Chucks, right there. By the way, these are Beckett authenticated on your Chucks. All right, we got Warriors, Thunder, and Sixers. All right, Warriors, Thunder, and Sixers. Warriors, Thunder. All right, Chuck. The Chuck doesn't have the Chucks, but Chuck's guess of the player that was pulled on Chucks is a good guess. Candace with the Sixers as well. All right. I have Chuck and Candace with correct guesses. I'm going to give each of you a box of mystery. You're each going to get a box of mystery. There are going to be 2 hits and 1 whammy out there. All right. Two hits and 1 whammy. All right, Candace and Chuck, you each get to pick a box here. We have the beige, we have the trash, and we have the police. First come, first serve, Candace. Just making sure. Candace and Chuck, do you guys hear me? Just want to make sure. Everybody can hear me out there. Candace and Chuck, go ahead and make a selection. Does anybody hear me? Okay, it got really quiet and nobody's typing. Right now, a whole bunch of stuff's coming through. All right, so maybe it just. Nope. Yep, I hear you. Okay. It just was really weird coming so slow. All right, babes to Candace and trash to Chuck. All right. We both passed up on the whammy. Inside of here was your very own Brick Heroes. So it's like a NBA's version of a Lego fig. So it's a Lego figurine of an NBA player, but you guys all passed up on it. All right. So babes to Candace, so trash to Chuck. All right, trash to Chuck. Chuck, you're going to get a pack of Monopoly Prism. All right, Monopoly Prism to Chuck Wagon. All right, Chuck, you have Franz Wagner, Scotty Barnes, a parallel SGA. All right, nice parallel Prism SGA right there. And a Bradley Beal. All right, nice parallel Prism SGA right there for you, Chuck Wagon. All right, Candace, you are going to have a contenders. There's no pretenders, just contenders. All right, Candace, let's see what's coming out of your contenders basketball pack. See a rookie in the back here. All right. You have Lonzo Ball, D'Angelo Russell, Luka Doncic. There we go. Nice little Luka. Julius Randle, and Chris Dewart. Chris Dewart, rookie. Very nice Luka. Nice little Luka. All right, nothing huge, but couple of vets. All right, guys. Let's do the football break. Let me hit refresh on this so we can see all the names. Oh, that's the wrong list. This one. This one right here. All right, guys. We know it's going to be this mini helmet, box 4. What we don't know is which jersey and which football. I want everybody out there, 5 NFL players. 5 NFL players. Everybody that guesses a player correctly will get a $15 Dad Break gift card. That's right, 5 players, 1 line. If you guess 2 players correctly, you'll get $30 in gift cards. All right, 5 players, 1 line. We have to figure out what's coming out of box 1, box 1 or 7. Which jersey we're going to use, 1 or 7. 5 NFL players, 1 line. All right, so 1 or 7. 1 time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 1, the one that's out there. Let's rock and roll. All right, then we got to figure out the football. Football number 1 is on the table. Let's have 3, 4, 5, 7, and 8. All right, so this is for the Gold Rush football. We have 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1 time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box number 7. Box number 7. Let me grab that real quick. All right, we're coming back with box number 7. Right there. Box number 1 out of here. All right, guys. Last call in this guess is you give me 5 players, 1 line. Everybody gets correctly $15 gift card. David with the Cardinals, Scott with the Falcons, Michael's got the Ravens, Case with the Bills, David with the Panthers, Troy's got the Bears, Mike with the Bengals, Jake has the Browns, Charlene with the Boys, Dina says the Broncos, Wayne with the Lions, Mike has the Packers and Texans, George with the Colts, Candace with the Jags, Brandon L with the Chiefs, Ryan with the Raiders, David has the Chargers and the Rams, Chuck Wagon with the Dolphins, Jeff has the Vikes, Mike has the Pats, Michael C with the Saints. We've got Greg in the house with the G-Man. Greg has the Jets, Scott with the Eagles, Charlene has the Steelers, Zach Attack with the Niners, Chuck Wagon has the Seahawks, Jose with the Bucks, David has the Titans, and Jose with the Commanders. All right, guys, no more guesses. Let's get into this. Let's go. All right. Life is like a box of mystery. You never know what you're going to get. All right, let's start out with the jersey. Why not? Jersey 1. We're going to cut into this area right there. Jersey number 1. You want to cross white. All right, this is Lendale White, USC. We actually pulled a Lendale White not long ago. The red jersey, red and yellow jersey. This is Lendale White, USC, a white jersey. All right, so this is a Titans hit. David, I think you're the one that pulled the other Lendale White. So you'll have matching Lendale White jerseys. All right, so David, Lendale White, JSA authenticated. Any Lendale White guesses? I'm going to mark that down. All right, box four. Let's pull some more. Here we go. Seal it up all the way around. Giving it a cut here and cut there. And across. All right. We have a Dallas Cowboy. Not sure of the signature. Do you guys know that signature? Dallas Cowboys on the hit. That is Beckett authenticated. Not sure. Not sure the signature. Do you guys know that signature there? We'll look it up. Dallas on the hit though. Charlene, that's going to be coming your way. Whatever, and whoever. All right, I've got 1 W 2 9 2 6 3. All right, we have 6 9 7 6. Rico Daddle. All right, he's actually a Steeler now. All right, Rico Daddle on the hit for the Dallas Cowboys. All right, Dallas Cowboys, Rico Daddle. All right, Dallas on the hit. Mark that down for Charlene. Rico Schwabe. All right. You are welcome. All right, here we go. Box 7. Let's go. Let's pull one of these headliners right there. Seal it up all the way around. There's a secondary seal right there. All right, it's cut time. Nope. There we go. Oh, what a hit. All right, we have a young wide receiver. He started his college career at the University of Pittsburgh before going on and transferring to the University of USC. This is a Beckett authenticated Jordan Addison. On the hit there. That is going up to Jeff. Jeff, congratulations. Minnesota Viking wide receiver Jordan Addison. All right, that's on a Wilson football. Jordan Addison. Jeff, congratulations. Nice hit. All right, Jordan Addison on the hit. All right, congrats again. All right. Do we have any Addison guesses? How about Rico? No Rico. How about White? All right, nobody with the correct guess, but you know what? Let's put a good pack out there. Let's put a Jumbo Chronicles pack. How about that? Jumbo Chronicles pack out there. Someone, as long as you put a comment in, you're gonna have a chance at this. All right, as long as you put a comment in, you're gonna have a chance here. Top name. Oops. Getting that jumbo pack. Has to be a name. There's one. There's two. 3, 4, 5. Here goes 6. One more makes it 7 times. Jeff getting the giveaway too. All right. Jeff getting the giveaway. All right, Jeff. Congratulations. Get a nice hit. And now the giveaway. All right, let me put your name on a sticker and then we'll open this bad boy up. All right, Jeff. Chronicles 2021 for Jeff. All right, Jeff. You have a Corey Davis, Aaron Donald, Matty Ice, Derek Carr, Keenan Allen, CD Don't Call Me Cassette Tape Lamb, Kirk Cousins, Marquise Brown, Nico Collins rookie. That's a nice pull. Rashad Bateman rookie. Felipe Franks, Trey Lance rookie. Kyler Murray, your new quarterback, starting quarterback announced today with the Vikes. Eddie George, and a nice way to end this. How about a Tom Brady clear vision? All right, nice clear vision, Tom Brady. All right, Jeff. Those cards coming your way. All right, guys, here we go. A little baseball love. Let's hit refresh on this one. All right, one jersey, one photo, one baseball. Everybody out there, I want you to give me, let's do 5 Major League Baseball players. Why not? 5 baseball players, one line. 5 players, one line. If you guess correctly, $15 Dad Break gift card. Yes, Frank Thomas. Those guesses be damned. All right, guys. Let's figure out the baseball first. One's on the table. We have to have 4, 5, and 8. 1, 4, 5, and 8 are possibilities for our baseball. So 1, 4, 5, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Maybe. There we go. Box 1. Box 1. All right, so one that's out there. Box number 1. This guy. Numero uno. Jersey. I have 2 on the table. We have to have 4 and 5. 2, 4, and 5. for the jersey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Box number 4. Let me grab that box 4. 1 second. All right, box 4 is coming on. 2 is coming off. All right, last but not least, jersey or the photo number 1 is on the table. We also have 4, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 4, 8, 9, and 10. So 1, 4, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 10 for the photo. Box 10. All right, so here she is, box number 10. Box 1 out of there. All right, guys. We have Michael with the Diamondbacks, George with the Braves, Michael with the Orioles, Brandon with the Bo Sox, Victoria with the Cubs, Michael's got the White Sox, Gilbert's got the Reds. Michael's got the Guards, Jose with the Rockies, David's got the Tigers, Gilbert with the Astros, David's got the Royals, Michael with the Angels, Greg has the Dodgers, Michael has the Marlins and Brewers, Matt's got the Twins, Gilbert's got the Mets, Case has the Yanks, Jake with the A's, Chuck Wagon has the Phillies, Victoria with the Pirates, Mr. Evans has the Friars, Zach Attack with his Giants, Michael C. with the Mariners, Michael E. with the Cards, David with the Rays, Gilbert with the Rangers, Mike has the Jays, and Charlene with the Nats. All right, guys, no more guesses. Right now, we're going for it. Let's go. All right, box 1. We're going to start it right here. Box number 1, baseball. Let's go. It's a rip it and ship it deal. We have a World Series MVP. World Series MVP. The signature looks familiar, but let me see. 1989. All right, I actually know this. 1989 World Series MVP from the Oakland A's, Dave Stewart. Dave Stewart on a 1989 World Series baseball. How cool is that? 1989 World Series baseball, Dave Stewart. That's awesome. Jake on another hit from the grab bag. 2 hits from the grab bag for Jake already. Chris Mullen, and both from the Oakland area. The Chris Mullen and now the Dave Stewart. Grab bag coming up big for Jake. Dave Stewart, baseball. Much better pitcher than he was a general manager. All right, beautiful baseball. Love the 89 World Series ball right there. All right, mark that down. All right, very cool. All right, it is jersey time. Jersey number 4. Jersey 4, it's sealed right there and there. It's go time. We have a white, monster hit. Monster hit from the Atlanta Braves. Atlanta Braves. How about a little Ronald Acuna Jr. George having a nice night. George got the Tom Glavine bet earlier. Now the Ronald Acuna jersey. That is JSA on our authentication. On the Acuna. I know we probably have some Acuna guesses. Probably be giving out a few gift cards with Acuna. It was the Earthquake Series. Good call. Mr. Hollywood, like it name. All right, Oakland A's, and then Atlanta Braves. Great hit. All right, George. JSA on the authentication. All right. Box number 10. Box 10. All right. All the way around. And give it a cut right there. And there. Pop it up. Oh my God. This is an insane hit. We have a headliner, guys. Holy cow. There are over 20 signatures on this. Holy cow. From the Philadelphia Phillies, we have an autographed team photo. This is the Phillies greats. This is the Phillies. There are 39 signatures of legendary Philadelphia Phillies. Legendary Phillies, all legendary Phillies, team greats. All right, so we have names like Del Unser, Al Oliver, Greg Gross, Gary Maddox, George Vukovich, Ollie Brown, Greg Jeffries, Dickie Thon, Ozzie Virgil, Todd Pratt, Blake McBride, Richie Hebner, Warren Bruster, Tony Taylor, Bobby Shantz, Bob Boone. I'm just reading the names. You can see it as I read it. Ron Reed, Ben Francisco, Scott Iyer, Jay Johnstone, Matt Stairs, Jeff Jenkins, Greg Lazinski, Wes Chamberlain, Marty Bernstrom, Davey Johnson, Larry Christensen, Keith Moreland, Todd Zeal, and Raleigh Estwick. Look at that. That's awesome. Loaded up with Philadelphia Philly greats right there. That is amazing, Chuck. Congratulations. Get on the authentication. All right. That's really cool. All right. Congratulations. That's awesome. All right, Chuck. Very neat. And this has a letter of authenticity with it for all the signatures on it from Beckett. All right. Well, did you name any of the players? Mike Schmidt was not on there. No, he wasn't. I was surprised. I thought the one signature actually looked like this too. Did anybody guess any of those Phillies players? Let me see. If you guessed a Phillies player, let me know and I'll look to see if their name matched up. Either way, Kyle, you have an Acuna guess, so Kyle, you're gonna get a 15. I'll send it to the style name. Was it your dad's name or was it your name, Bruce? I'll send it to the Bruce. I don't remember if that was your account or somebody else. Nate will get a $15 gift card. We've got Kyle and Nate. I've got Charlene. Charlene, a second $15 gift card. Mr. Evans, a $15 gift card. I think that's everybody. All right. Kyle, you're welcome. So I've got Kyle, Mike, Charlene times 2, so I'll put $30 on this. And then Nate. $15 gift cards around. Charlene times 2, Mike Evans and Nate. All right, guys. Last break of the night. Let me hit refresh on this. Give me 1 second, find my mouse. All right, guys, for this break, we know, well, we don't know much. We know there's a helmet, we know there's a jersey. We know that everybody out there, you're going to give me one team. Everybody's going to give me one team. If you guess correctly, you are going to get a box of mystery. And I'll make sure there's some really good stuff in the boxes of mystery, some really good stuff. Will be a whammy, but we'll make it one of those whammies that you will likely get. All right, so we got 5 and 6 is the two possibilities for our jersey. 5 and 6, I'll put them both out there. All right, so 5 and 6, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box black bag number 6. So we'll take number 5 off. And we're going to have number 6 go out there. For the number 48 and number 85. 48 and 85. 48's on the table, 85 in the corner of the den. 48, 85, so hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. 85. Let me make that switch. All right, so 85's coming on. Right there. 85. 48. Out of here. All right, guys. We have Candace with the Cardinals. Michael's got the Falcons and the Ravens. Case has the Buffalo Bills. Dave with the Panthers. Troy's got the Bears. Jones has the Bungles. Mike has the Browns. Gilbert's got the Cowboys. George with the Broncos. David's got the Lions. Rick's got the Packers. Just in time for a hit with the Texans. Sarah's got the Colts. Jake has the Jags. Brandon with the Chiefs. I get you. I get for yeah. No, but I'll mark you down now, Jake. Let me just put your name, Jake. I got you. All right, and I don't know where I was. Sarah with the Colts, Jake with the Jags, Brandon with the Chiefs, Case with the Raiders, David with the Chargers, Sarah's got the Rams, Shauna's got the Dolphins, Sarah's got the Vikes, Clay's got the Pats, Candace with the Saints. By the way, keep getting better, Shauna. Brandon with the Giants, David with the Jets, Michael's got the Fly Eagle Fly in the Steelers, Zacatech with the Niners, Mike's got the Seahawks, Jose with the Bucks, Jake with the Titans, and Greg sitting on the commode. All right, guys, no more guesses. Jake, you good? It's easy for me to miss things. That's why I just read things out loud, and that's why I read all the names because it's just so easy for me to make a mistake. All right, because no matter how awesome I think you guys are, know that there's someone in your life that knows you're awesome. All right, life can be tough. There are moments every day that we can have a struggle, but there's someone in your life that knows you're awesome. So just go through the day knowing that there's someone very close to you, and they may have never even told you that, but they know that you're awesome. And there's a lot of those people in your life, but we all have them. All right, how about this? From the New York Jets, former first-round draft pick from '83, Ken O'Brien. Ken O'Brien on the hit there for the Jets, Jets. David, there we go. Ken O'Brien. All right, nothing like a little Kelly Green for an O'Brien. Hey, David, I was coming right. Thank you, Jake. All right, here we go. Last one of the night. Box 85. Box 85. I will have stuff for Friday's break on the site within about 2 or 3 minutes of the break ending, so be on the lookout for that. Not as much as I sometimes do. It's a little bit smaller. Friday's break a little smaller than we typically make a Friday break, but you'll be on the lookout for that. So just stay tuned. All right, so box 85. Yeah, we'll just do that. Sometimes they want to just slide right up, and sometimes not too much. Here we go. You're welcome, David. 85. Let's go. There's one cut. Another. Pop it up. Let's go. Here's the helmet. The paper. Second authentication information. And all right. Nice hit. Nice hit. There we go. Keep. All right. So let's see. Is it going to be a Redskin? It's a Commander's helmet. Keep. Looking at that. How about a little Joe Theismann, 1983 NFL MVP on a Commanders football helmet. Joey T, Joe Theismann on the hit. Joe Theismann. That is Beckett authentication, obviously, right there. Joe Theismann. That is Greg. Greg, nice hit. Joey T. Joe Theismann. All right, Greg. Hey, Jones, I appreciate you coming in here, getting a couple spots. Okay, you had a little fun. I always appreciate you being in here. All right, guys. If no one guessed correctly on Jets or Commanders, I have to give out something still. Jets and Commanders for the guesses here. And nobody guessed Jets or Commanders, so stick around. Stick around, guys. No one guessed Jets or Commanders, so let's do this. Let's put 2 packs out there. And let's put a Contenders 21 and a Revolution 2025 pack. So Revolution top spot and Contenders 2021 will also have a chance. Hey, don't go anywhere. Don't see have a sorry. Sorry, Jones. All right. Top two names. Top two names. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5, 6, and 7 times. Victoria and Jones. Victoria and Jones. All right, Victoria and Jones will get the packs here. All right, so Victoria and Jones. All right, so let me get stickers. Where did I put the stickers? There we go. Victoria, you're going to get the Revolution. Jones, you're going to get the Contenders. All right, so hopefully Jones is still here. All right, glad you are still here. All right, Jones, that's your pack. Victoria, this is yours. All right, Jones, a little 2021 Contenders love. All right, you have Tyler Lockett, James Robinson, JJ, Devontae Parker, Joey B, second year, T.Y. Hilton, Antonio Gibson, and a chain mover, Christian McCaffrey. Nothing huge, but second year Joey B and a chain gainer. All right. Victoria, here we go. Revolution. This is the one we're looking for. Here we go. See if we can pull you something big, Victoria. There's a great rookie on the back. All right, Keyshawn Johnson. Keyshawn Johnson. Rashad Bateman. How about that? Jamar Chase. Stargazing, Jamar Chase. And then look at this rookie parallel. Matthew Golden. So a great couple, great young receiver and another good young receiver there. And Jamar Chase. Great. Great pack. All right, Victoria, those cards coming your way. All right, you guys are welcome. Have a great rest of your week. Hey, sorry about that, Jose. I appreciate you, my man. Take care. Hope to see you guys again on Friday. Hey, take care, Jay. Congrats on some of those hits too. Hey, good night, Dave. Sleep well for 3 hours. Take care. Hey, it was a quick one though. We were pretty good with the time tonight, so thank you. See you Friday. Take care, guys. God bless you too, Greg.